Good.
My name is Erica Ovalle, and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm part of the Puente Movement Caravan.
I'm Diane Ovalle, part of Phoenix, Arizona, Puente Movement Caravan.
And I'm Sylvia Herrera from Puente, and we've started a caravan from Phoenix to DC. We started March 6th, and we've gone through different cities, Nuevo Mexico, El Paso, we were there, and we passed through Pecos to look at the detention center there, and then Austin, and now we're in San Antonio. And we're going to DC to alert communities throughout the South to take a look at what's going on in Phoenix and Maricopa County and the state of Arizona, because there's human rights violations that are taking place. And we want to send the message to other communities because it's spreading. It's a Stop the Hate movement that we're involved in, and families are being separated and deported. So we want dignity, not deportation.
So basically what we're doing, a part of the caravan, is we're talking with different communities and letting them know specific situations that are happening in our community, and at the same time they're able to communicate with us, different challenges they're facing. And it's been good because we're able to draw that bridge, and that's exactly what we are. We're a puente, we're a bridge, and we're taking those messages to Washington. We also stopped in Tucson, Arizona, and they gave us a list of people that are passing away at the border. Unfortunately, there's a lot of deaths that happen there, and so we're also taking their unspoken messages to Washington as well.
Well, a part of this effort of sending the message out is federal programs that are now taking place in Arizona that come from the federal level. And now with the leadership of Janet Napolitano, the Director of Homeland Security, she's wanting to implement these on a national scale. Right now we already have the 287G program that makes local law enforcement immigration agents to act in that way. And she's also wanting to implement employer sanctions, which we have in Arizona already. And in fact, it's targeted to the workers and not the employers. And so these are things to come to other states and in different fashion and form, including secure communities, including, and these programs, what they're doing is racial profiling of individuals, and, there's no oversight, really, because it's at the discretion, or if a law enforcement suspects that you might not have papers. It really is a whole movement to criminalize our community. And so that's the message that we want to send out.
I think different things that we saw along the caravan were different communities who had been going through similar issues that we were going through in Maricopa County as far as the racial profiling. When we were in Austin yesterday, we did a presentation there where we met with the community members and showed them a few videos of cop watch stops that we had filmed, and we met a lot of people who were very touched and moved. They cried, and just they shared a lot of their emotion toward the discrimination going on, and it made me realize that what we were doing was really important because it was affecting our community and just spreading out. And so just being able to hear other people also speak about other things going on in their community was really powerful.
What I've learned and realized from this caravan so far is I've gone to other communities, like she said, with similar struggles, but I saw how they were organizing differently than us. And I'm pretty new to organizing, and I'm thankful that I've got some of the best people to work with and learn from. And they're also taking me to people that they've worked with for a long time. So I'm able to see that for the first time and see how their struggles and how they deal with them and how the community interacts with them. So I think that when we leave this caravan at the end of it and we go back to Phoenix, Arizona, we're going to be able to implement that in our community, and I think that's very, very powerful.
Now, the way the caravan has impacted me, or what I've seen that was most, that really has been on my mind is when we stopped in Pecos, the detention facility owned by the GEO group. And I'm a long-time organizer, and I've seen a lot of things in my years and decades of organizing. But when you see a detention center that has so much barbed wire and it's just a very repressive type of facility just from the outside, just by looking at it. I've been to a lot of federal facilities and correctional centers, but I've never seen one so intense in terms of the so-called criminals that they have there. And that to me is something that people need to be aware of, these type of private prisons that are being built to detain people, and then the conditions that exist in these facilities of physical abuses and treatment of people. That's a message that needs to be conveyed in terms of human rights abuses and violations that are taking place in this country.
Good.
So what's coming up next for us is we're headed to Houston, and we're going to have a rally there. We're going to meet other people there, and then after that we're going to continue to caravan through the United States until we reach Washington, and we march on the 21st.
Cool. What can people do to help y'all out, or
What do we do?
I guess just to continue to spread the message of what's going on in Maricopa County, the discrimination, the racial profiling, and also just help us as we face this challenge in our community. And we know that some of the implementation of the 287G is very close to coming to San Antonio, and so I guess just help us as we help you guys from preventing that happening in your community.
I say besides spreading what's happening in Phoenix, Arizona, I guess it's just spreading awareness and the grassroots organizations that I've seen everywhere that we've gone, and continue to work with the youth and spread awareness with them, and building the bridges in different communities with us, and just keep the communication flowing. I think that's important.
It's the networking that we've been doing with other organizations in other communities to create that awareness of these programs that already exist, and to be, to become involved. And they can also go to our website, puenteaz.org, and we have the videos that show and give, concrete evidence that we have of the atrocities that are happening in the community.